Hey, what's up, NHL fans? Welcome to Saturday Hockey for February 22nd, 2025. Let's enjoy the game. We're going live to Madison Square Gardens, home of the New York Rangers, taking on longtime rivals, the Boston Bruins. Let's get ready for the game with Billy Clement and Gary Thorne, two Hall of Famers in the booth. Tim Thomas taking on Lundqvist. Don't get better than that. Enjoy the game from New York, New York.
Everybody, along with Bill Clement, I'm Gary Thorne, and it is hockey time again in New York. So many great events have taken place here. Tonight we'll have one between the Rangers and the Boston Bruins. And a night of hockey in front of us. There's the drop of the puck, and we're underway.
It's always fun to come back to New York again.
Nice feathery touch to Gonchar.
Think of the history of the New York Rangers and all the great moments. Stanley Cup, playoff games, the circus.
Tremendous glove save, and he hangs on. Point man takes that one. Stewart. To Seidenberg. To Horton.
WrestleMania was at Madison Square Garden a few
Makes the
times.
move and gets in. Glove save on a real good scoring chance. Danger territory. Get rid of it in time. Maybe should have covered that one. Snatches that one up with the glove. Thomas is going to cover that one up for a face-off.
Milan Lucic, boy, what a player. 6 goals, 8 assists so far. One of the game's top power forwards in the last 5 years. You look at a guy that's coming to this league in 2009, Milan Lucic, and he's dominating this league. Getting to the Stanley Cup final against Vancouver in 2011-2010 season. It was an amazing year for Boston, winning that cup. First time since 1970, 74. Last time we won the cup.
Pretty good chance right there, and a nice blocker save. Takes that pass from down low. He's got it along the line. Not a good scoring chance. That's a tough angle to score from. Got to get rid of that puck in that end to Krejci.
Now, Matthias Owen, the former Vancouver Canuck, boy, he had a great run in Vancouver from 1998 to 2006.
Well, he blocked that shot. I'm not sure he ever saw it, but hey, he got the job done. Shot. The Rangers' offense, once they get that puck into the zone, is consisted of point play, but right now that's not there.
No, the point man gets the puck. Nothing to look at, nothing to see. It's almost as if everybody is just crashing the net looking for a rebound, but he can't get the shot through.
Sometimes you got to get those rebounds. Never mind tipping pucks. And Patty Kane having a great year. 10 goals, 11 assists, 21 points. He's got himself a year to remember. You know, even in real life, in 2021, 2025, 2024 season with the Detroit Red Wings, he's really turned that team around. Him and Alex Levrecki have really played some good hockey.
The Bruins' willingness to bang. We're going to see more of that.
Yeah, they just have that steamroller kind of mentality. I mean, they love to bang bodies.
To Campbell.
That's why they call them the Bruins. They've always been a physical team. I can remember watching Cam Neely play for this team. Adam Oates, and of course, Ray Boyd. And of course, Andy Moganette. Can't forget that. Kelly Rudy with the Kings and the San Jose Sharks. Can't forget those days.
Through center ice to Savard. At the point. Big-time wrist shot. He'll control that puck in the offensive zone. There's a wrist shot. Nice blocker save and a good scoring chance. To Chichu. From outside the scoring area. What a shot.
Oh, what a save. Showing the great belief. Tim Thomas, big reason why Boston was good the last 5 years. Making saves nobody can make. And Char playing defense.
Breakaway opportunities during the D. The Rangers shooters have decided to pick a spot and stay there. Right outside the slot. Look at the chances.
Well, I think they saw what I was seeing, and that is their passing was good. They were on the verge of generating a chance. They just stuck with it.
Pass up along the wing to Kovalov.
You have to stick with it.
To Botensky. Easy save made. Long shot taken right there. Not a lot on it. Not much of a chance to score.
Alexis the guy has a great shot, and he can score with the best of them. His unbelievable skating ability, deacon ability. I mean, he does it all.
That's gone in the first. Boston's numbers midway through this first period are fortunate. They're in a tie game, even though they're being outshot unmercifully.
Yeah, they are. But the most important thing for Boston today, they're playing hard, they're working hard, and they're trying to keep Rangers up to date.
Stern to Ryder.
Michael Ryder is another guy that had some great years in the NHL from 2009 to
Good stick handling here as he
2012.
brings it up the
Scored
wing
some
side.
amazing
Here's an
goals.
opportunity. Save to Parrish.
Now, Mark Parrish, the great American, I remember when he played for the Dallas Stars. He had like 30 goal seasons there.
Stern to Niskanen to Parrish. That one's not going through on the pad side. Close to the net, but he'll get control of it. Able to pick
One of
that
the
one
greatest
up.
German players of all time, Michael Stern. Nowadays, it's
Dangerous
Leon
zone to be
Draisaitl.
passing that puck, but he didn't cover it up to Fisher.
How could I forget Wolf
Offensive
What
opportunity,
a
3 on
talent.
2. That one's blistered on the snap shot. Ticharo to Ryder. Good coverage. He's going to move this puck. To McElroy. To Fisher. To Parrish. Save made. Easy 1 point. Thomas's chances tonight in net have been tough and many.
Really looking good early. Problem is he's having to make a lot of saves.
He's making saves nobody can make. But the thing about what's great about Tim Thomas, he loves hockey. He's a guy that doesn't play with that type of passion every player plays with. He loves the game. He loves the smell of it. He loves the game. That's what it's all about.
Nice pass right through center ice. Takes a shot. That's a good angle shot. Nice save with a pad. Lundqvist freezing up the puck's going to give us an opportunity for a whistle and a draw here. Bill, for the New York Rangers, trying to find a way back to winning has not been an easy road of late.
No, it hasn't, but they've had star caliber players that they could build around. Their goaltending has been good. I mean, a lot of things went wrong at the wrong time for the New York Rangers. Once they were all moving in the right direction together, you could see what kind of team they had.
Absolutely. And they spent so much money in the late 90s with Gretzky and Messier and Lindros and all those great players. And they just couldn't win. But nowadays, they've managed to turn things around, bring in right players to the draft, right trades, and the GM has really got stuff going. Glenn Saylor and the rest of the boys have really turned this team around.
Davidsky makes the effort, and as a result, gets down there and beats that icing call. To Boychuk. To Bergeron. Quick shot. Scores!
Oh, what a goal. Payet, just showing you what it's all about. What a finish.
The Bruins, opportunity. You should take a look. Came by rushing that puck into that slot area, and once he had the chance, he didn't miss.
Yeah, Gary, and it didn't start there. It just finished there because of good passing.
Danny Payet's always had a great shot. Junior is great in the NHL.
I don't think it'll be enough to win the game, but it's a start.
Nice, quick, easy save right there to Seidenberg. Be careful, he's going to move that to Savard. Not going to lose that one, holds it in. Glove save and a beauty. A lot of wrong-colored jerseys, but he made the play. There's a hurry-up chance on the point. The Rangers know there's a space out there outside the slot that continues to be open, so they're going to stay there and keep on shooting.
And if you don't shoot, you don't score.
To Savard.
It's the name of the game, ladies and gentlemen.
Campbell to Olin. Easy save made with the goaltender. That is not a good shot selection. To Horton. To Savard. Roswell's got the focus in this game. That's a great interception because of anticipation. He'll bring this one up, try and get it started off the wing side. Got that one covered. Face-off coming.
Now the former #1 pick, Nathan Horton, sure he had concussion problems for his career, ended his career young, and he went to Columbus. He was drafted by Florida Panthers. He was in 2000.
Closing in on the final moments of this first period. Boston's leading at 1-0. Loose puck in the zone. He's got it. Nice pass out all the way to the point. And save made. Closing in on the final minute of play here in the period. On the charge. 3-on-2. That's a tough save. That was a tough scoring chance.
Well, Uncle's just giving up some bad goals tonight. but he still put up some huge numbers. You know, you think about Henrik Lundqvist and his goals against average, some of the best of all time. And I look at the history books. Amazing.
Nice save with the glove. I think he thought he was going to score on that one. Got it where he wanted it and got it on goal. This is the kind of effort by a goaltender where you kind of rally your team around you.
Well, at some point, though, I think he's going to need a little bit of help. I mean, he can't be tested this often.
It just makes it look easy. Let me tell you, Tim Thomas has made saves, not even the greatest of all time would have had time to make those saves. You look how Sawchuk, Waugh, and Berger, he just makes it look easy.
Looking back to the point. Makes the move. He's got a scoring chance. Nice save with the blocker. That was an opportunity. Tim Fisher. And that's the end of the first period. The Rangers' statistical advantage on the turnovers doesn't add up to a goal.
And they're forcing them too, Gary. These aren't just unforced turnovers they're getting. They're takeaways. They're hound dogging these guys.
Nothing like a hound dog. As the king would say. I'll respect the Elvis Presley, one of the best of all time. Rock and roll, Hall of Fame. What a period of hockey between the Bruins and the Rangers, folks. It's another great game from EA Sports Classics.
And away we go. These two teams will try one more time. Second period action. Good play defensively as he comes away with it. To Savard. To Horton. Save made with a pad as he flashes that one.
I don't take it for granted when we get to see one of the greatest goalies in the history of the New York Rangers. We're talking about Mike Richter, we talk about John Davidson, and then you talk about Henrik Lundqvist. Some of the greatest goalies I've ever seen play the game of hockey, and they played for the New York Rangers and Madison Square Garden.
Takes that shot from a long way up. He got it off quickly. You want to give the offense a chance, keep that puck in the zone. He dives. Oh, great reflexes on that. Makes the save. The Bruins turnover. A chance.
Well, they got forced a little bit, but still, that turnover looked blatant to me.
One thing about the Bruins, they never really do too many turnovers, and they play such a great defensive system. And I think of Claude Julien when he was coaching his team, and the reason they played so
put the
good.
difference on the board so far in this game. 1-0. The Rangers will touch that one up. That'll be an icing call.
Well, Alexei Kovalev is in the lineup. His offensive skills truly unmatched. If the game was played in a phone booth, he would be the first star every game. That's how well he stick handles.
He was sitting on the ice, makes the save. During the 04 season for Michael Ryder, he finished it with rookie leaders in points, power play, shots, and goals.
And a handy guy to have around because he can play all three forward positions, but he's really most comfortable on the right side.
No, it sure is. And he scored a lot of goals. I remember watching him score some of those amazing goals and helping his team in the playoffs, trying to win this game.
Big wrist shot. Good save. That was headed to the back of the net. Blocker got in the way. Up the middle, through center to Krejci. 2-on-2 the other way. Gets that one up near the point to Krejci. Look at the flying moves put on. Prosper. To Cook. Carries that through center ice, and up into the middle he goes. Pass up that wing side to Stern. Campbell. Quick shot from the point. Puts that one away. Stops play to Ryder. Backs that one away. Good use of the stick to Chichu. Not a very good decision. Save made on a shot that never had a chance of going in. Over 5 minutes gone in the second. The Rangers are going to wish the shot was the scoreboard. They've got the advantage on one, but down on the other. Return pass. That'll send him up to Seidenberg. Up the wing to Lucic. Big snapshot. scoring chance. Good wing pass right there to Davinsky. Snap that one. Save made. To Horton. Receives that puck back on the point from down low. To Risno. Here's an offensive chance. 3-on-2. Great pair of hands as he gets that one off. Squeezes the legs together. That's the only way he's going to stop that.
He's making saves. I can only dream of me. I played a little bit of goalie in my time. I'm going to tell you, it's more tougher than most people think because that puck's coming in at 100 miles an hour.
To Bergeron. Gets around the defender with a deke. What an offensive chance.
That was a great chance over there. And the most important thing is trying to generate a chance.
Scoring opportunity. Quick chance. Thomas has had to make some big saves in this game. He has done it before, and he's done it again.
I don't know. To me, he's making them look easy. He looks like he's squarely in the zone.
He's having fun in there. You know, it's tough making saves. Tip Thomas, it makes it look easy.
Barons. To Boychuk. There's a good return pass along the ice. Hamill. Oh, he really snuck that one away. Nice blocker save. To Niskanen. To Fisher. To Anisimov. Outside the zone and a rocket. The Rangers shooters, they seem to be gathering right now just around that slot area because it's open.
They're getting them on the outside because a puck can move faster than a defensive player. And the offensive passing, something to behold right now.
No, it's been great. The pass has been good. The timing's been great. Might have anything else up? It's been great.
A dump into the offensive zone going across ice to get there. To Niskanen. To Anisimov. To Campbell. And he scores!
Oh, what a goal. Campbell showing that's about Campbell's suit.
Oh my, what a move. I mean, the goalie bit on this deke, hook, line, and sinker. Fantastic goal.
I tried doing that back in the day, but that is an amazing finish by Greg Campbell, son of Coley Campbell, former disciplinarian NHL and NHL legend and head coach of the New York
I think
Rangers.
it'll depend on this. Can the team with the lead be solid enough defensively to hold it? They don't need any more goals.
No, just keep placing defense here.
Smoke behind that one. Good point-blank save. Quick shot from a long way out. Good stuff. Made that one look easy, and actually it probably was. Over 8 minutes remaining, second period of action. Campbell's goal has given his team the 2-goal lead here in the second period. That's a lot better than one. He heads over to the scorer's table and will make the call on this penalty. Bruins are going to be one short here. That whistle, 2 minutes for interference.
Now, they're calling this interference, and I think sometimes the defensive player has to be given the benefit of the doubt. The refs didn't buy it that time.
The Bruins penalty
penalty
killing
by
makes its
Mark
way out
Stewart. Older
onto the
brother
ice.
of
We have
Brad
not
Stewart.
seen them
Almost
so
the whole
far in this game, and they're already up by 2. Handles that one at the point and cleanly. Easily handled by the goaltender. That's a mighty long shot. Not a very good one in that situation.
See, on the power play, you want to generate offense. You got to get someone in front of the net, tip pucks in. That's the most important thing.
Able to pick that puck up and able to control it. Good move by the goaltender using that leg. To Kovalev. Into that offensive zone. Let's see if he can find some help. Thornton's effort to clear works there. That'll give his team a chance to take a breath. Rocket shot inside the offensive zone. Under pressure back in that defensive zone. To Seidenberg. To Thornton. There was enough effort in that to have that stick drop. Fisher. There's a long Bruins. They got it. They'll make it right here. Over 6 minutes remaining in our second period. Boston's lead extended now to a differential of 2. Chance. Save made. To Kola. Through center ice to Davinsky. Offensive rush. 3-on-2. He'll get a save on that. All he had to do was knock it away. Not a lot on that shot. To Bergeron. Snapped that one home. And he held onto it. Big time effort. He got a rocket out of that one. Great scoring position and a save made.
Marcos is making good saves today. His confidence is growing every save he makes. His team is unhittable.
Cook. That puck right up through center ice. As we near the end of the second period, no reason to believe this game's not going to look just like this in the third.
Gotta love it, Gary. Neither of these teams wants to take a backward step, and that's why the intimidation factor's in place for both of them.
And it's getting intense. I mean, I can feel it on the bench. Never mind on the ice. It's intense down there. I'm loving this.
Seidenberg. Saw that one all the way. Good glove save. To Niskanen. To Fisher. Big blast from the point. And an easy save made on a shot taken from a position he shouldn't be shooting from.
I got to admit, Thomas is playing great tonight. His confidence is growing with every save. He's seeing the puck really good. And I think that's great with Tim Thomas. He just gets more confident and gets more better.
Quick opportunity. Great leg save. Heats on. Dangerous territory. To Prosper. To Kane. Stern. In behind the net. He'll make a play in this. To Campbell. To Cook. To Olwen. To Kane. To Prosper. Ryder. Opportunity on that move. Save made. There's a great scoring opportunity. He got where he wanted to be. Better save.
Great save. That's what I'm
2-on-2 on
talking
the
about.
rush. Take advantage of the end of that stick. He pokes it away in the defensive end. We're going to hear the horn here shortly as we're running out of time in the second period. To Krejci. Gives himself a chance. Quick shot. There's a big-time save on that stick. That was a goal. To Prosper. That baby's burning. Easy save made. He puts it away. Look at the puck moving along the boards. Big-time strong going on here. Blocks that one with the pad. And that's going to conclude the period. Thomas's play in net tonight is the reason they go in with a lead.
I know the game's not over, but right now, this guy's my first start.
Yeah, it's my first start too. And Thomas, number 2 start. Hey, what's up, folks? Get ready for third period play from Madison Square Garden. Joe Derek Jordan and Billy Clement on Saturday.
One more to go. Underway here in this third period.
Or Hockey Day. Hockey Day, whatever. It's hockey. We love this game. How about the Four Nations Cup? USA versus Canada. That's a pretty big game. Both teams brought their A game. It's called Passionate. Where the Leaf, passionate where it starts, right to the It's called hockey, folks. We still love this game.
Oh, he wristed that one. Loose puck and he's got it. Nice quick snap. Scoring opportunity denied. Nice use of the pads. To Horton. Wrist shot on net. Got where he wanted to be, but that one over the top.
Fine-tuned it a little too high.
To the point. Oh, got that shot off in a hurry. He picks up the loose puck. Nice Risked it. Long shot. Easily taken care of. Wonder why that one got shot from where it was. To Botensky. Big time chance. Great chance. Hurried it up. Bad save. That one had goal marked all over it. Good wrist shot. Not going to make it to the net. That one bounces off somebody. Good play to hold that in the zone. Oh, got rid of that one in a hurry. To Savard. To Horton. We're here in the third period of play. Boston scored the last goal. That came in the second period. They lead by 2 to Horton. Pass right on the money from the wing to Krejci. Good shot in a hurry. Great effort by the goaltender. Big save. Save made. Chara. To Stern. Into the offensive zone. 3-on-2. At the point, he gains possession of that puck. Defensive effort. Good one as he knocks it away. Stern to Chara. Move through center. Big time shot. Tremendous save. What a glove effort. He robbed him. To Fisher. Great chance. Look at the shot from the point. Gets that one on the tape in his own offensive zone. Chris shot on. Save. That one straight on. Puck underneath the glove, and fortunate for him because that puck, that was headed to the net. He was on his gut on that.
Let's have a good night tonight. 3 hits. It's been physical.
Chris shot. Well, right place, right time. He didn't intend to block that, but that one hit him, and that'll end any offensive chance. Scoring area. Great shot. That's tough territory. Great save. Lundqvist's performance tonight, if they win, will be the difference in this game.
Well, the cynic would say, hey, that's what he gets paid for. He's just doing his job. I don't think so.
Playing here in the third period, Boston's last score in the second period put them up by 2. They still have that lead.
2-time Vezina.
That's a nice use of the stick to break that up. Good blocker move. That'll knock the opportunity away. Thomas is just pushing away those pucks tonight as though it's automatic, and he's got a lead to work with.
That he really looks like he's in the zone, and now that he's got something to work with, I think he's in good shape.
He's played a perfect game tonight. Tim is really
Fisher's
feeling
lost
confident.
another face-off.
And
That's gone on all night, Bill.
Might as well just retreat and give the other guys the puck.
Cleared into that wide side zone. Poking that one away in the defensive zone. Look at the reach. Dupaille. Big time effort. That's the offensive zone. Lundqvist's saves tonight have been big and opportunistic.
Gary, you look for signs that a goalie is in the zone. They're all good.
They're getting everything going. And I think with Lundqvist, as he gets better in that, the big Swede just finds a way to get his team out of the way. That's what he's always been doing.
That puck's going to stay in possession after he tied up on the faceoff. And there'll be a delayed penalty. Arm is up. With that whistle on the delayed call, let's see who that was on. The Rangers are going to be man shy. 2 minutes slashing the call.
Now check this out. There is no doubt this is a slash. Heck, looked like he was trying to take his arm off.
Brisbane, I don't know what he's thinking.
The Rangers
Flashes are
short-handed
dangerous.
unit takes to the ice. They cannot afford to give one up here, trailing by 2. To Davinsky. To Cook. 2-on-2 the other way. Nice save with the pad. Thomas's opportunity to win this game rests on being able to continue to keep that save percentage up and on maybe another goal at the other end.
So far, they've got enough. There's a fine line between winning and losing in this league, and right now, they're on the right side of that line.
We've just passed the halfway point of our third period. Campbell's goal increases his lead to 2. To Campbell. Chalk that one up as a bad save. To Stern. He carries that one himself through center ice. Finds loose puck, holds it in. Got a chance to score, takes the puck. Save made. Now get rid of that puck in that end. To Campbell. Pass up the middle to Davinsky. Point chance. Shooter denied. There's a goaltender. Goaltender might want to think about keeping that one in his glove. He got rid of it.
Got really quick there, Jerry. And the most important thing is he made the save and he made it look easy.
Easy save made. Long shot taken right there. Not a lot on it, not much of a chance to score. To Cook. Makes the save, and it's a good one. Power play unit still out. Gets that to the defensive end. And that puck ends up on the bench. We'll get a whistle here. All of them came that easily. Has that puck under control in his offensive zone. In the zone, picks it up. Time running out on the power play. To Bergeron. New York Rangers penalty has ended. Getting over the boards, back on the ice. Teams are back at even strength. Back up onto the point on that pass from down low. To Krejci. Big time wrist shot. Off the post. That looked like a sure goal. Easy save with the pad. Gets that pass up along the wing to Fisher. Offensive opportunity, 3-on-2. The Bruins' effort tonight has been get that puck away.
And they're getting to it so quickly. This is the reason they're forcing turnovers.
Cleanly handles the puck in his offensive end. To Bergeron. From the point, sings it. There's an offensive opportunity. That puck right now just being jammed up against the boards. There's a wrist shot right where he needed to be. That puck just hit him and rolls away. Fisher. Side to side on that one. Gets rid of that in a hurry. Long way to go with it. He wanted to clear that up ice, but his own teammate got in the way. Bergeron. Plays that puck in front of his own net. That's that puck down low. Good long dump that time to the far end. To Owen. To Prosper. To Kane. That one's blistered on the snapshot, and he's got that one covered. Face-off coming. Goalie's making a lot of saves when the other team's getting a lot of chances. That's what's going on in this period.
Yeah, I can say this, that if you played a 60-minute game, giving up the opposition this many chances, you're not going to win, unless you got a goaltender that's playing like this man is.
This game dwindling down to a precious few minutes here in the third period. The Bruins, with that last goal that came in the second period, maintaining that 2-goal lead to Bochenski. On the right, 2-on-1 chance. Off the block. Takes that one up in the offensive zone. Nice glove save.
Well, you want to turn a shooter into somebody that's really disappointed. Make a glove save like this. That shot looked like it was going in.
Yeah, but man, Tom said, not today. I'm going to get my shut up and probably have a beer at the end of it.
Krejci's efforts in that face-off circle have really mattered all night, and boy, does it matter now. To Chara. To Bochenski. Still has it in the offensive end. Quick shot. Save. Chara. To Stern. Third period's winding down. On the charge. 3-on-2. Beautiful glove save made, and that was a scoring chance to Cook. He'll carry that puck into the offensive zone to Krejci. Quick chance. Here he goes. Tremendous save. Stick did it. To Prosper. Goaltender back to stop it. To Seidenberg. He's got it for one last rush. Not a lot of time. There's a shot from the point that came in a hurry. Thomas has got that one covered, and he's going to keep it that way.
Now, Thomas has made great saves tonight, boys. He's played great tonight. He is the first star for sure. Lundqvist second star, and I'd say Chara third star. Just an amazing game of hockey.
Krejci's winning those faceoffs, and boy, that has helped the team in this game. And they intercept that one out of their own defensive zone to Stern. Beebe is that fly, and that's from outside the zone. It's over. The Rangers' defeat in this one is now official. Put it in the record book.
The tough one to swallow because they were close most of the game. They just couldn't mount that big push when they needed it most in the third.
And with this one completed, let's take a look at the three-star selections for this effort.
Tonight's second star, for New York, number 30, Wonder. And tonight's first star, for Boston, number 30,
Now Thomas earned the first star tonight, and I think what a heck of a game for the Boston Bruins. 3-0 shutout with the Rangers. Never better than that. Well, for the boys and everyone at EA Sports Classics, thanks for watching, folks. If it's in the game, EA Sports, it's
And
in
that's
the
going to do
game.
it. On behalf of Bill Clement, EA Sports, and all of our crew, I'm Gary Thorne. Thanks for being here, everybody. We'll catch you on the next one.
Cheers, everyone. Enjoy your Saturday and your weekend. And get ready. March is just around the corner.